and we'll wrap it
talk
up.
about whatever.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. That's cool. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you kicking it here with D-Man on What You Think.
All you gotta do is listen to me, kick back while I sit up on this microphone and I spit back. Rhyme posted with a brand new A-Town hat, about to bring that old A-Town back.
I got a old friend, special guest with me, Tina in the building.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Y'all know how
Yes,
we
yes.
do. Here we don't female bash or male bash. We just trying to get everybody open opinion, and I give my opinion, never advice. So
Right.
I just found out a couple things about my homegirl, and I have some questions. You what again, Tina?
I'm a life coach.
A life coach.
Yes.
Yeah. How you get? How last time we worked down at
We worked at the state together.
At the state.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was a janitor.
You were.
I was a janitor, but you know
roaming the building.
But you know what they called it though?
What they call it?
I was facility maintenance.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Make you sound real professional.
Hey.
Yeah. You was the one that told me about the steak and potatoes at Pinups.
At Pinups.
It was right around the corner.
Right around the corner. I used to hit Pinups, get steak and potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And to this day, Pinups still got good food.
Well, most of the strip clubs have the best food, right?
They do.
Club Cheetah. I think Club Cheetah have the best. To
Cheetah?
me. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Club Cheetah, and then number two.
I've never eaten that cheetah.
You've never eaten that cheetah?
Nah.
You need to experience it.
I ate at Magic City, but I ain't had no wings there by the time I.
Yeah, Cheetah has really good food. You know, Cheetah is like a upper echelon. It has high clientele. Last time I was there, I think Kirk and Rashida was there because the girls there, they get naked, but they really into looking pretty. Yeah. They are not on no Magic City pinup type of. It's not that vibe. You get what I'm saying? It's more they just roll around, look cute, and the wealthy guys just.
I'm about to say, so it's a real gentleman's club.
It's a real gentleman's club. Yes,
club.
Yes. Okay, it has that luxury feel to it. Nothing ratchet. They're not acting ratchet. They just, real polite and just move around and look pretty. Because they really don't have bodies there.
At Cheetah?
Yeah. But they have beautiful faces. Well, the times that I've gone.
All right.
They've been kind of very slim, like no huge booties and stuff like that. So, it's just a vibe.
You went on $2 Tuesday.
Did I didn't. And it ain't nothing $2 at Cheetah. Just believe that.
All right. All right. So, dating in Atlanta. And since you've been a life coach.
And I'm a serial dater.
Yeah, so I ain't even gonna discriminate. Just be like dating in Atlanta. Everybody make it seem like dating in Atlanta so bad, but
it is.
It is.
Yeah, it's
really piss in the pool.
It's real pee in the pool, and I did a post on that. Yeah, so let me tell you. So I call myself. Well, my friends call me a serial dater.
Yeah.
Right. So I've been single now for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it. I've never had a bad date, right?
Yeah.
And so I was dating like maybe 7 guys,
yeah,
right, at one time. But I think it's a misconception. Just because you date don't mean you have to, get intimate with them or whatever.
Right.
So I've met some really dope guys in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right? Great conversation, great food, just great, real good energy. But because I date the guys that, they're kind of well established.
Yeah.
The issue is those men, they treat women like they're disposable, right?
So it's no consistency.
So
that's our word.
Well, I'm not gonna say consistency because when they're with you, or I should say when you're with them, they treat you like royalty. They treat you like a princess, roll out the red carpet, VIP everywhere you go, paparazzi, like everything is like that, right? But that's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're not giving them any more than that, then they kind of like automatically friend zone you.
Your friend zone.
Your friend zone.
You put down on the priority list.
And that's okay. But they keep coming back because guess what? It's still a challenge, right?
Right.
Because they want something they didn't get. And they're used to women just throwing themselves at them, but I ain't got to.
That's what's up. So another thing about dating, I'm glad you said that because as a man, I done met a lot of women, and when I dated in Atlanta, the majority of them, they always tell me they date one at a time, and when I'm not consistent, I can tell like they only talking to me, and I'm real open and honest, and I'll be like, well, you know, if we don't have, if we haven't established, you know, an exclusive boundary,
right.
I'm out here, I'm single,
Right.
and I'm gonna date multiple people, and I wish you would do the same because my feeling on when I do settle down, I want to feel like, hey, she was dating me and maybe two, plethora of other guys.
Right.
And when we settle down, I want to feel chosen.
Right.
If I date you and you only dating me and we end up settling down or becoming serious and exclusive, I feel like you had no other choice because you were just dating me. So
right. So
that's how I feel about it.
Right. So I don't believe in exclusive dating until it's time to date exclusively, right?
Right.
So how do you know? So I have a friend that says he'll never move to Atlanta because of all the women that's in Atlanta. He is like, he'll lose his focus. But, you know, and I get that, but just as many women is out there, there's a lot of men, that's single men that's out there, right?
True, fact.
Too, right?
Fact.
And so for me, I don't date with the intention on this could be my potential husband. I don't do that, right? So no, I don't do that because like, why? I just met this person. Okay, just because don't you have friends that you would never date, but they like dope, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So I wouldn't put a guy in that category like I'm sizing him up. Like, could he be my husband? Could he provide for me? Could he do these things? Could, you know, is he romantic? I'm not sizing him up like that. Let's be friends. Let's get to know each other. If it go that route and we decide, listen, we've been messing around for a minute, let's be exclusive, then okay.
Yeah.
But for right now, why do I have to act like the girlfriend when I'm just dating?
Yeah.
So people have to know the boundaries and the roles. I'm not being a girlfriend when I'm just a friend that you date.
Facts.
Right? And when you're the girlfriend, you can't take on the role of being the wife.
Facts.
You know, when you're the wife, you're the wife. When you're the girlfriend, you're the girlfriend.
So it's levels.
When you're just, it's levels to this, right? But everybody wants to, like, I tell the guys, listen, you don't owe me nothing. I don't owe you nothing. If you came over my house or we went on a date last night and I see you out the next night with another chick, greet me how you always with me. Greet me. You know, hey, baby, what's up? Give me a hug. You can or not introduce me to your friend. I'm not rolling eyes. I'm not like, oh, look at him. He was just at my house last night. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Like, whatever they do, that's their business. We single.
I feel that. I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
But women get attached emotionally. And I had to detach myself. Like, when my previous relationship ended, you know, we were together 18 years. And so when... You know.
Not my boy.
Yeah, you done been over to the house several times, did DJ several of our parties.
Not my boy with the fish.
Yes. With the Jamaican man.
Yes, man.
Yes, man.
Yeah, that's my guy.
But, he's mine too. So the thing about it is he and I have become really great friends. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of my best friends. And so I'm like, could be we just wasn't supposed to be together in that setting. But you know what? We raised daughters together.
Right.
They came out dope.
Yeah.
And we had, you know, what we built was like a family. And we still operate as such. We still do family things. But I'm single. He's single. You know? And a lot of people don't understand boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Once you become single. So I had to, and it was a homeboy of mine. He was visiting in town. He was like, take me around Atlanta. Like, show me your city, baby. And I'm like, I don't know where to take you. Like, you have to understand, I was a wife. I went to work and I came home. I went to school, work, and came home. I did everything with the girls. You know that. I did everything with my daughters. And so I didn't really know where to take him. I didn't know what, but he was like, baby, you got to live a little. Yeah. And I was like, you know, I'm so afraid to date him. What if they want to have sex and I don't want people touching my body? I've been locked down for years. And he said, listen, you control all that shit.
He was like, just go to $2
He was like,
Tuesdays at Cheetah's.
and so it's like, why would you turn? I'm like, guys ask me and I turn them down. And he's, why? Yeah. Why do you turn them down? And I said, why do I turn them down? I do control this, all of this. So the crazy thing is, I don't let guys know where I live, right?
Good rule of thumb.
Right. I don't let them know where I live, so I don't have to worry about no stalkers or whatever getting too attached.
Yeah.
And I meet them. We go to great restaurants. I meet them there.
All right.
Sometimes we'll get in an Uber together and go to hit the different other spots in Atlanta, have a great time. Yeah. But they're my friends. And because they friend zoned me, you know, I still have a great time. It's like, hey, T, want to meet me in Magic City? What you doing, baby? Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll go and I'll have fun or whatever. Yeah. And I meet other people. And
why
it's like,
you out?
When it's that one,
you can do that.
I can do that. He do it. They do it.
You heard it from T.
It's so crazy because
you heard it from
one of the guys I hang out with, he's well established and he owns some stuff. And so one time I was like, you wanna go? I was like, them girls go. I said, oh, I ain't trying to block you. And he was like, are you kidding me? Like, if I'm with you, that brings more women to me. I said, get the hell out of here. He was like, yeah. When you walk in and looking how you look and they want to know what's that, and they see how I'm treating you, they want some of that. Yeah. And so he get more action when he's with me than if he go by himself.
With the homie.
Ain't that crazy?
Okay. Man, I just learned so much right now in this short amount of time. But I got an important question. Okay. And I know you can answer it since you don't put me on the game. Okay. It's levels to dating. Mm-hmm. And like you said, if you ain't wife, you don't want to do wifely duties. Right. Or anything like that, or waste your time. But when you start dating with a person and I see somebody that she has potential, I like her, but I ain't got no ring on it. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't want to treat her as like I'm her husband or her dude. But how do I show her I can be husband material or her dude, and vice versa for the women out there?
Okay, so I'll tell you what. There's something out there called love languages. Right? What? Have you heard of?
Absolutely. The 5 ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm on.
Okay. So I think part of the issue is we communicate how we communicate, right? What we're used to, whatever our language is, right? Right. You have to get to know that person and what their language is. And if you start communicating in their language, you're going to win every time. You're going to win every time. And so then they'll start looking at you like, maybe this is somebody I can get exclusive with. Like, you get what I'm saying? Maybe this is. So my love language is acts of service. Because you can, this means nothing to me. You can tell me all day.
No affirmation for you.
No, I don't need that. I don't need that, right? Right. So for me, it's acts of service. Show me. Yeah. Show me. And so another one of my love languages is gifts. Now, I hate telling guys that because they automatically think, oh, gold digger. No, baby, I'm not a gold digger. I got my own. Yeah. Right? But for me, a gift can be, you know, I love donuts. On your way over to see me, you stopped and got my Krispy Kreme. Oh, yeah. You get what I'm saying? That means you did something for me without me knowing. You gave it to me as a gift. That means I was on your mind when I didn't know I was on your mind. You thought of me. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
I can feel that.
You get what I'm saying? It's just, especially when they know the things that you love. I love flowers. Yeah. I love candles. You know, I'm not talking about diamonds and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to give you an example. These diamonds I have in my ear. Right. They were a gift to me because I did not purchase them. They were a gift from my ex, right? It was right around Valentine's Day. We walked in the store. He's like, didn't you say you wanted some diamond earrings? I said, yeah. He was like, okay, well, let's see. They got a sale, you know, whatever. Let's see what they talking about. And he had me pick out my diamonds. I picked these out. And, I wore them out the store. And I was just like, oh, I would have I would have better loved for him to go shopping for the earrings on his own and surprise me. That means when I'm not with you, you were thinking about me.
When I'm not with you, I'm with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, thanks. And I was appreciative, and I love my earrings. I wear them all the time. I love my earrings, but it's like, like I was with you. I picked them out. How special is that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can see it. I can see it
Can you
both
see
ways.
that?
Yeah, you would have been mad at me though.
So I'm like I'm just saying, I'm just like, it's not the actual gift. It's the fact that you were thinking of me when I wasn't around.
Yeah, even when I'm not with you, I'm with you. I got you.
So imagine I'm dating these 7 guys, right?
No, right.
And then out of the blue, I'm sick. I have issues with my kidneys, and you send flowers to my house. Well, you standing out from the rest of them, right?
Everybody the other 6 who didn't send flowers. And knew that you had an appointment this day. Yeah.
Their syntax, hey love, just checking on you. How you doing today? You feeling okay?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just checking on me. And they will say, let me know if you need anything. I'm an independent woman, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ever tell you
anything, man, why?
Because I always figure it out.
I hate that.
Well, let me tell you
I'm a real basic dude, and I know a lot of women like us to read in between the lines, but I promise you I'm so basic. I try to. I promise you.
So basic.
I'm so basic. Like even with, let's go back to the earring scenario. Like I'm one of them. I would have got you the earrings. You'd be like, hey, I thank you so much, but it would have felt so good if you just would have, surprised me or thought about me even and just came and got them without me or whatever. And I would have been like, dude, like, okay. And like every day after that, I would have been like kicking down the door, like, yeah, nigga, surprise, got these flowers. Now what's up? Like, I'm that dude. Okay, you told me. Here I go. I'm basic. Most men are basic, and we can't read in between the lines. Just tell me I do it, type shit.
Right.
Like I'm that dude.
Right.
So I guess that's why I never get to that level. What you talking about now?
Yeah. Well, again, it depends on the language. Because if you always sending flowers, and she like, but I want you to tell me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She need those words.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And that
so
would be
everybody's
that's affirmation.
That was
that's affirmation.
Yes. And so you have to get to know that person. Now, if you're that interested in her, like, you know what? She might be the one. I might want to date her exclusively because she kind of she got me feeling her a little bit. So yeah, you figure out what her language is. That's just the basic conversation.
So going back to the question of excuse me, a woman would be like, I'm not his wife, he ain't got no ring on it, I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't whoop. But as a man, I feel like in order for me to wife you, I haven't seen you do anything wifely for me to know that you can be a wife. Right. So how people in them circumstances that be like, well, I don't want to be a pushover. Come over there, cook, clean, do all this wifely shit, and it don't even go nowhere. But at the same time, I do want to become his wife.
Right.
But when do I start kicking in the wifely duties? And you answered the question really with speaking a love language.
Well, because that makes them stand out, right? So now you're paying attention to her and she's paying attention to you, right? So y'all both standing out to each other.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you don't just stay there. So when you realize that there's a real connection and y'all getting closer, you're ignoring some of the other chicks, you're ignoring some of the other guys, and y'all hanging out more, you'll get to feel the vibration. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that'll cause you to want to do more. Because when you like somebody, you want to do more.
I agree with that.
Right?
I agree with that.
And so, yeah, at that point, you doing those things, it's like, you know what? I'm not cooking your dinner every day, but let me show you I got skills. I'm going to come over and cook for you on Sunday.
Just Sunday.
I'm gonna come over and cook for you Sunday. If you like it, then and then that's when you start to, entertain at each other's homes. You get to see how they keep a home.
That's what I was getting to.
Yeah, but you don't get to see that in the beginning.
Not in the beginning.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna let you in.
Yeah, not in the beginning, but when you get to that point where you want to, and like you say, it's levels to it.
It's levels.
A lot of people want to know, like, okay, like if I was your patient and you was my coach, and I'm like, okay, I'm dating this girl, I like her, but I'm not trying to do all of this because I'm still in the friend zone with her, or I feel like I am. So I ain't trying to buy her, lavish her out. But I do see potential there. But so how do I get up to the next level without feeling like, I think as a dude, it's like without feeling like a sucker.
Right. A trick.
Right.
Right.
Like I'm tricking out, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna say this. You know if it's something you want. And if it's something you want, you gotta go get it, right? Whatever that looks like, right?
Facts.
So you're gonna have to put tricking to the side because now this is somebody you're starting to develop feelings for. So at no point of this is this tricking anymore. Right? It would have been tricking had you been wanting to keep her in the friend zone and you just doing this and doing that. But if you're trying to take it to the next level, that's not a trick. That's I'm interested, right? So I'm gonna have you start small, like do small things depending on her love language. And my question to you is gonna be when we meet again, it's gonna be, and what was her response? Right? You could tell a person about their response. What was her response when you did this? Then you know if you can keep doing it or if you feel like, I'm doing this, but I don't really feel like she feeling me like that.
Facts. Oh my God.
Listen to your gut. Your gut never lie. Your gut tell you everything. Yet those gut feelings, when women say, oh, I had a gut feeling, even in business deals, that gut, everybody don't see your vision, but you got a feeling. It starts right here.
Yeah. That's funny you say that because I was thinking about that when you made that example. I was like, I feel like that when you said it ain't tricking if you paying for what you want. And I guess you have an established purpose. Because like if you want to build this business, it's like, hey, but I need to invest in this first. Right. And if you want to do it, and you go out and invest, take a risk. Yeah, you got to invest, take a risk. With risk, there's reward. Yeah. And it's like, hey, if you want to build this, you got to invest. And afterwards, when everything is complete, it don't feel like tricking.
It's not. Yeah, you investing in something that can be so beautiful. Right. And I think a man know when a woman not being straight up. For me, I'm always straight up. I'm always honest. If I feel like somebody may be catching feelings, and that have been the instance, sometimes I say, hold up, let's talk about this. Right. You know what I'm saying? So tell me exactly how you're feeling. And they'll tell me, and it's like, okay, I'm really honest and transparent. Those are not my feelings. Yeah. And those are not my feelings because I'm not dating with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I enjoy meeting people. I think you're cool. I don't have anything against you, but I'm not ready to be in a committed situation right now. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm really honest, and they respect it. And so
I know I do.
Yeah, that's why I'm cool with all of them. They give me the respect, they give me the space, they understand. Yeah, I'm like, if at any point you feel like you're gonna be in your feelings, if you see me out with somebody, we need to press pause and have a conversation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. So my cousin tell me I think like a dude, and it's like, you being in a situation for so long, now that I have this freedom, it's like, wait. I'm not trying to go back to how I was before I met him. I got 2 kids, 2 different baby daddies. Ain't nobody trying to do that and be out here just wilding. I'm pushing 50. I'll be 48 years old this year. For you know what I'm saying? Absolutely, sir. So, absolutely. So it's like it takes some maturity at my age in dating. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. I can't be out here acting like I'm in my 20s or in my 30s because clearly I'm not. I've grown from that, so I can't revert back to those.
Yeah, how we were.
And I called last year my hot girl summer because that's when I first started like dating a lot of guys.
So you a year in.
But that's when I first started like dating. Yeah, and saw multiple guys. And the reason I felt okay with it is because I wasn't letting them touch on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was cool because they shouldn't get that privilege.
I think
get that privilege.
I think that's true. And I think that's why I think women have goals. When they start dating, I think y'all got goals and y'all got your rules and you got your boundaries. And men, we don't. Which is why I was gonna ask you, as a life coach, do you ever get the conversation about time? Like, when I be dating, it's different. It varies from woman to woman. But one woman be like, "We've been talking 3 months. Where we going?" And I'm like, "Well, I didn't have a scheduled time or agenda when I met you. I don't know, and I don't have a time limit.
Right?
If I meet you, and I start falling next week, I fall next week. If it take a little longer, it take a little longer. Right. But most women have a time. Do you get that a lot when?
Yeah. Especially because the women I coach, they're on top of their game. They're professional women. Some of them have children, some of them don't. Most of them that have children, the kids are grown. And so they're like, listen, I'm this age. I don't have time to waste. Everything is a journey. It's an experience. What are we rushing for? What are we rushing? True. If it happens tomorrow, it happens tomorrow. If it happens 10 years from now, what you gonna do? Not date nobody until how you ever gonna meet that person?
That's how
you have to be okay with going through the journey. And nobody said the journey was gonna be sweet.
Right.
Nobody said the journey was gonna be sweet. It's just a journey, and it is okay. When you put time on things, that means you automatically took God out of it.
Right.
You
that's how
automatically took God out because it's all His timing, right?
That's the question I ask everybody who hit me with the time question. They be like, well, we've been dating 6 months and woo. And I always look at a person, I be like, well, how much time you got?
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, when you going?
So, women be thinking about their biological clock ticking. And then let me tell you, around the holidays, around Valentine's Day is one of them. My friend posted, said, I don't think I'm going to Valentine's Day this year.
I ain't going to Valentine's.
Yeah, I'm like, facts. But Christmas, you see everybody in their flannel.
Yeah.
Fucking flannel pajamas everywhere, right?
And
it make you be like, damn, right? It gets lonely sometimes. And if you're dating somebody, it's like, I want that. But do you really want everything that comes with that?
Right.
Are you really ready? And so after 3 months, how do you know? But for women that know, I feel like I want to be with this person exclusively. It's been 3 months. That's the conversation. Because if you're not ready, just let them know. I hear you. But we're individuals. And so you and I didn't reach that place at the same time.
Absolutely.
And so for me, I'm not there yet. I would like to continue seeing you, but if you feel like I'm wasting your time, by all means, we can just be friends.
My nigga.
I know it.
Yeah, that's my opinion. That's my opinion too. That's my opinion too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let me just say, when I hit you up, I think you responded to
one of your podcasts.
Yeah, one of my things, or another
or a post or
something. And I was like, oh, Tina ain't seen Tina in a minute. And I was like, I gotta hit Tina up. Then I thought about it. I was like, Tina be good on the podcast because I was thinking about business venture.
Yes, my business venture. Yeah. I have a Christian clothing line. I rock with Jesus.
Absolutely.
Right. And so I rock with Jesus is for you, it's for me, it's for the regular folks. Not so much like the overly churchy, whatever. Like it's a misconception that you have to be, oh, hallelujah, praise the Lord, every sentence.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To have a love relationship with Him. You know what I mean? I don't believe that. We have all fallen short. He died one time for all of these sins that we do here on earth, right?
Absolutely.
And so it is what it is. I'm a person, my personal belief is that, you know, I'm under grace. And and according to what I personally believe, it's that, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
What I personally believe is that the only way you don't get to the Father is by not acknowledging the Son, right?
Right.
It has nothing to do with my sin.
That's how I came
right?
up.
And so it has nothing to do with my sin. And so with that, it don't mean sin more, because once you get that connection with him, it makes you want to fall back from certain things, especially as you know, spend more time with him or whatever. And so it's for people like us, the rappers that get on stage and say, I want to thank God, I want to thank Jesus. They do thank him.
Yeah.
Remember, they had grandparents praying for them to get to that level.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And so with that being said, it's for us. You may not believe it because of what I do for a living. Yeah, I might be on the corner doing what I gotta do to feed my family, but guess what? I love him, and I know he's been out here protecting me even when I do wrong.
Absolutely.
So that's what my brand represents.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And so it's I rock with Jesus because I do. You know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, do I still cuss? I do. Am I working on some things? I am. I need to work on my tongue, but for me, it was more important for me to work on my heart.
On your heart first.
Start forgiving people.
Right.
Start, getting myself together. It was this. And then this will come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then eventually I'll stop this.
Right.
And I mean, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just it's levels to that too.
It go back to level. It go back to levels.
To that too.
It go back to levels, right?
But I love him. I talk to him every day, and I feel like being single, I get to spend more time with him and nurture that relationship than a love relationship with a man. Because men and women come and go, but he is always and forever. So I wanted to get that tight and right. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, for me, when I get exclusive and when I get married, I have to know where my husband stand on that aspect. Because to me, just saying, well, yeah, I believe in a higher power, that doesn't do nothing for me. Because listen, I'm independent and I wear the pants now because I have to. I can't wait to put on the damn dress. And be submissive to my man. I cannot wait. I don't want to play both roles. It's tiring. I want to just be in my lane, right?
Yeah, right.
And so, but in order for me to do that, I have to know that you're going to lead me. Right. And so I have to know who you believe in and what you call them.
Yeah.
Because when times get hard, I'm going to need for us to pray.
I understand.
You get what I'm saying?
Together.
But some people don't even know that I'm like that because, if they see me in the club, I still club.
Yeah.
Well, not club, really. I'm too old for clubs, but I do lounges.
You lounge.
I lounge.
I lounge too. Now.
I lounge because I'm on my grown and sexy, right? So
I lounge.
Yeah, so I go out. They may see me with the hookah. They may see me with whatever. I don't drink anymore only because of my kidneys. You know what I mean? But I still love them. I still rock with them, and I think it's important to say, this is who I rock with. Just like you got everybody rocking, God is dope.
God is dope.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing against that brand, but I actually say his name. I say Jesus. I rock with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So that's making a bolder statement that some people are not comfortable with yet.
Right.
But it's all good.
Man, I'm down with both of them. And like I said, when I seen you comment on it, that's why I hit you up because I was like, oh, Tina got a brand and
you was like, when you come through, I'm like, what you got going on? You're like, you can come today. I'm like that. So y'all, this wasn't planned.
No,
this wasn't nothing that was planned.
No, this is what you think
I just
for real.
Pulled up.
Yeah, this is what you think for real, and that's why I'm so glad you did pull up because. And this is one of the most unscripted interviews ever. I ain't got no questions or nothing for you. We just sitting here chilling. Yeah. And I asked Tina to come through because she do have the Rock with Jesus brand. Mm-hmm. And I actually had questions because I was going to ask you, like, dating as a Christian or being or having another insight on dating now and coming from marriage and having a whole new thing. And man, you answer those without me even asking you, which is crazy.
Yeah. It's just leveling up. When I say I'm leveling up, it's not in one area. It's really everybody talking about the bag. Yeah. It's more than a bag.
Yeah. Right.
Like, what you gonna do with that bag when you dead? Hopefully you leave it and you put it in paperwork to where you can leave an inheritance for your children and your children's children, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the end of the day, it's more about that dash for me. So it's a date you're born and it's a date you die. But what happened in between?
In between time.
You know what I'm saying? How did you grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically? You know what I'm saying? Right. Financially, you know, how did you grow? How did you elevate? It's more than just, so I think people put their focus in one area. The bag. Yeah. Everything is about a bag.
I feel that way too.
Yeah. And for me, it's like so much more than that.
Yeah, I feel that. I like that. I feel that and I like that. Yeah. So
that makes it hard to date.
It do. Mm-hmm. Which is another reason why I asked you to pull up, like, hey, come talk to me with that brand you got and everything that's going on now.
Yes.
And we getting older. Mm-hmm. Like, that's why I was like, come on, holler at me, Tina. Yeah. I promise you. Yeah. So how we get? How next time I do an interview, I can get some Rock with Jesus shirts.
I got you.
Okay.
I got some stuff at the house for you. I got you. I got the mugs. I got the workout shirts.
I can put some right here. Like, put my Rock with Jesus on.
Yeah. And all that means is you have a relationship with him.
And I do.
That's it.
Yeah.
It don't mean you're holier than thou and you can't do this and you can't do that. Because, you know, I've been criticized on my posts. I post almost every day. Mm-hmm. And I've been criticized like, be careful what you post because you know you have this brand. And I'm like, I am so organic and authentic. He knows me. He knows my heart. I talk to him every day.
Right.
Damn near all day.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have a connect because I'm solo dolo out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just me and him, really. And so, no, I'm not going to paint this fake picture because I have a brand called I Rock with Jesus. I did the brand because I was obedient because that's not what I planned on doing. I was supposed to open up a boutique. When I left the state, I was supposed to open up a boutique. Mm-hmm. And he kept saying, I rock with Jesus. I rock with Jesus. I'm like, I do. But yeah, so I named the LLC Best of Both Worlds because I was going to have high-end women and men clothes. So I wanted it to be Best of Both Worlds.
Best of Both Worlds.
Listen, I had created the LLC and everything. And he kept saying, I rock with Jesus. I was like, rock with Jesus. So my cousin married this guy who owns a print shop. And I was like, and he was into, you know, creating brands at the time. And so I was like, listen, Calvin, Mr. Customs. I was like, shout out, Mr. Customs, Calvin. And so I was like, listen, how do I start a brand? How do I create it? He was like, okay, give me this amount of money. We're going to create that. We're going to digitize your logo. We're going to get everything, you know, taken care of. This is what come. We're going to do your promo. We're going to shoot you a commercial. I was like, no. Because you know what my daughter do? I was like, I want my daughter to do the commercial. I had her homeboy write my song. And so it's mine. I own the rights to the song. And we, listen, people came from North Carolina, everywhere to be part of the commercial and the photo shoot. And it just, like I met with him mid-September and my brand was online photo shoot done, ready to purchase in November.
All right.
So it took less than 2 months for me to do it.
That's a lot of work.
It is. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, I get sales without even advertising.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even advertise because we know the reality. Your friends and family, they'll support if you get them free stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my real purchases came from people I don't know.
Yeah.
I have Caucasian people rocking. I kid you not. Me and my mom, I had on a shirt, and me and my mom was in Target or Home Goods. No, we were in Home Goods. And this older Caucasian man, he was like, I love that statement. I said, thank you. He said, where did you get that? I said, actually, it's my brand. This is my website. He said, are you for real? I said, yes. He said, I'm a pastor. I love that. I said, well, thank you. And he ordered.
I rock with you.
By the time I went home, he ordered because I put it in his phone, the website in his phone. He ordered, and that's how I get a lot of my stuff just by going out there wearing it.
Yeah, right. I try to do that too.
Yeah, that's how you know. So your friends and family gonna only take you but so far. But if you want to go to the next level, you have to be willing to step out of that.
Right.
Now, an issue I have is everybody have these. Let me teach you how to do this. Let me teach you how to do this. I can show you how to take your business from Listen, baby, if you got it in you, all you need to do is make some phone calls, do your own research, and then you don't have to pay nobody.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You don't have to pay nobody. And of course, it may start slow, but I'd rather slow and steady than fast, and then I just
fast and crash.
Yes.
Slow, steady, win the race.
Yes.
Fast and crash. Yeah.
Yeah. Like an order got jacked up. I lost like $3,000. Right on this order. Ordering a bunch of these fabrics and stuff from overseas, trying to get them to stitch in my logo and stuff in the tag and everything. And I was like, I'm not mad. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to make this mistake at 3,000 rather than 300.
300,000. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Amen. So I thank him in the midst of everything, even the bad.
Amen.
Even the bad. That's how you grow. And you sit back at the table and you go and strategize again. Let me see. Yeah, that didn't work. I did that all the way wrong.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, how, like the man in Target, how I get the website, Instagram, followed by all that, what I need to do.
Right. So I definitely need to do better with my Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't post
but
on
Instagram. What I be seeing you on there? Because I see Facebook. Okay,
Facebook. Yeah. I don't know why I'm stuck on Facebook.
Okay.
I've never been a social media person. I didn't get on social media. If anybody look, I did not start any social media until November 2017, and that's when I came out with I Rock with Jesus. And that was all at the hands of my daughters. I didn't ask for no friend requests. They did everything.
Well, I swear I used to scroll and see you and like Rock with Jesus.
Yeah. Because my daughters did it, and now that it's on me, I'm so not.
No, you just don't be. Yeah, okay.
It's like but my daughter, she's a line producer. Morgan is a line producer for TikTok, and TikTok, and she's like, "Ma, you need to do this, you need to do that." It sounds so overwhelming to me, and I'm like, "How about I just hire somebody?"
Exactly.
Right? Because again, I work full time for the federal government. I also, I'm at the CDC. I also work full time being a life coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have 6 clients, right?
Gotcha.
And so they take time because they drop their $3,500 for that 12-week package. I'm giving them all of me. Right. And so that takes time preparation. I'm also a PhD student. You get what I'm saying? Get my PhD in human services. That takes time. See, this is the stuff that kind of hinders dating. It makes men intimidated because it's like, oh, she ain't got time for it. Well, people make time for what they want to make time for. Make it worth my while.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Make it worth my while. You can't come with no lazy, lines at me because I'm going to be like, oh, I'm busy.
Yeah, that's true.
But, if you hit me with a certain energy, it's like, maybe I can move this around. You know what I mean? What I mean? On my birthday last year, I went out and I had fun with my friends. I got back in the house at 2:00 in the morning and I did a post. I'm doing homework.
Oh yeah.
At 2:00 in the morning. I'm researching some stuff so I can write this paper.
Yeah.
And so it's hard being an entrepreneur. I'm not at the status where I can leave my full-time job yet. That's what pay for that Benz, I said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the steady. I know what that check gonna look like.
Hey.
But when you're an entrepreneur, you don't know.
Absolutely.
And when you're focused, that's why I'm not dating with a purpose. Because my focus right now is just solidifying a legacy. For my kids and my kids' kids, and I'm all about setting myself up for that so that I can be a great partner to my husband.
Right. Yeah.
So that's the goal. So yes, I have I Rock with Jesus, and I have capital L life coaching services.
Say that.
Yes, and I got a podcast coming out. We've already done some tapings.
I'm big here.
Or whatever. Huh?
I'm big here.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Absolutely.
I'm comfortable.
Yes. So, I'm working on things. So I'm new to being a raw vegan.
Yeah.
Right?
Say that.
It's different. I've been a raw vegan now for 14 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because my mom had some sweet potato pie. And I wanted a piece so bad. And I took a piece. When I tell you, my body was like, hell no. This do not belong in your body.
So it really do switch you up like that.
Listen, that sweet potato pie is no longer in my system.
Okay.
It was out of my system within like 30 minutes.
Hey.
Because my body's like, you're not used to doing. I'm just doing straight raw, no cooked vegetables, just straight raw.
I love raw vegetable though.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, we started juicing. I love it. I do a shot of celery juice every morning.
I was just about to say, I see you with your celery.
Yeah, I do my celery juice every morning. We juice grapes, like no additives, just straight juicing. It's so freaking good.
I'm gonna try it one
time. And I do my smoothies. My snacks. I chop up cucumbers. You know, people like the cucumbers with the vinegar and stuff like that. I don't do the vinegar on my cucumber, but I love hummus. Like I should have been born in the Mediterranean.
In the Mediterranean.
Yeah, because I love that type of food. Yeah. So I dip my cucumber in hummus. I slice up my bell peppers and dip them in the hummus.
That's crazy.
I put almond butter on my apples, on my green apples. I slice them, put almond butter on it. It's better than peanut butter.
Yeah. I like hummus because what it is, it's just like...
You like hummus, right?
I like hummus because what it is, pureed chickpeas.
Yes. Yeah, you just dip it. Gang. Listen, I dip them cucumbers and watch my first 48 and keep it.
I'm up on game.
Yeah. See, we didn't cover a lot of stuff.
Hey,
in this short amount of time.
I'm trying to tell you. And I appreciate you coming through. Like you said, it wasn't number 24 hours. I think I hit you what this afternoon.
You hit me this afternoon.
I know it was a few hours.
I was like, I get off work at this time. I can meet you. And it's raining like cats and dogs outside.
It is though. Hey, Atlanta weather don't let you be great.
No, it don't. It don't let you be great. But I checked you out and I know you laid back, and I said, let me come laid back. So no makeup,
come through
here
and chill.
Hair in a ponytail.
Come through here and
chill out with my partner.
Yeah,
remember when my car would break down, you would come pick me up
and
for work, take me to
come scoop you up.
Yeah. That's when I found out you rapped.
Yeah,
you would play your music.
Because I was in the car playing my music. I was tired of everybody else's music. I was like 18 living there.
Yeah.
And then I started DJing.
You started DJing. I hired you for like 3 events.
Yeah, and that's how I met this. Oh man,
the family ate that good fish. That steamed fish.
I can't get that shit out of my mind. My cousin still talk about that.
That fish,
my cousin still talk about
y'all know how Jamaicans do the snapper.
It was so authentic, y'all.
Yes, with the head on it.
Yes.
You just put the peppers and noodles and stuff it inside with the butter, wrap it up.
And y'all still friends.
Yeah.
So I can still get some fish.
Absolutely.
Okay, shit. Well, okay.
Absolutely.
I'm with it.
We still cook out together. Listen, we're still a family.
Okay. All right.
People don't know how to be a blended family. We know how to blend. We raised these 2 girls that are now grown women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been with him for 18 years. So he raised my daughters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so we still do family things. I'm still very much I'm still close to his sisters. His auntie passed away, who I consider her my auntie.
Right.
She took care of me when I was sick and all of that stuff. She would come to the States. And so when she passed away earlier this year, we all took a trip to Jamaica to say goodbye to auntie. And so I think that's another thing. I think people, his girlfriends, whoever he may date or whoever I may date, they may feel a little intimidation. So I definitely try to fall back. But at the end of the day, my daughters are there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we know how to be family.
Right.
But I would like it to be to where, whoever he's dating, if my daughters get married or have a baby, they should be able to accompany him to, whatever event we're having.
Yeah.
That's part of blending.
Blending families.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No intimidation. So, I still get invited to the family functions just as he still get invited to my family functions. And, I always like to respect him. I'm like, did y'all check this out with Devin? What if he wants to bring somebody? I don't want anybody to feel intimidated by my presence just because why is she there? She's the ex. And they don't understand. This is, we were together 18 years, but ultimately since then, some years has passed. So we're talking about 20 something years of being a family.
Right.
I don't hate him. He don't hate me. We're not enemies. You know, it didn't start off that way, but our daughters are grown, but it was affecting them like they were 8 years old and their parents were getting a divorce. That's how it was. Like they were 8 years old and it was traumatizing them. And so it's like, listen, we got to work through this thing. How do we blend as a family and still keep our identity as being single.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I have to tell the girls, you know, because, you know, especially that young one, she a daddy's girl. Yeah. And it's like, listen, don't block him. Don't block him. Don't block this man. Don't be out here blocking him. Let him be great.
Right.
Let him live his life. I'd rather him live his life as a single man and be free to do what he want to do than to act like he's still very much committed. You know what I'm saying? He's not. He's single. I'm single. But when people see us together, they be like, "Oh, y'all getting back together?" No. No, but he's like my best friend, and I love him.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
So
what does that mean for the man coming in? So the man coming into my life have to just accept the fact that he will always be my family. Period.
Yeah.
No intimidation.
And
no intimidation. Because, you know, Devin is not even that guy. He's not even going to try to intimidate a person. You know, he's real mellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he chill. He not on that macho man stuff. So, yeah.
Man, I like that.
But I'm single.
Man,
I don't have a ring on this finger. Not on this one.
Wrong hand. They're looking at the wrong hand. Man, I sure no appreciate you for coming through, Tina.
Yeah.
Short notice.
And next time I come, I'm going to bring you some stuff.
Oh, yeah, because, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Everybody be telling me about my decor, and I swear to God, this is some stuff I had around the house, and I just like, it looked like me. You know, my
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah,
I'm all about authenticity.
Yeah.
And things just being organic in its purest, you know, state.
And I rock with Jesus, so I got to get a rock with Jesus more.
Yeah. I got you.
So that'll be another statement
on the table. I got you.
Yes, sir. So, what we hit on for the most part, I think it was levels of dating. I would call levels of dating.
Mm-hmm.
I like this segment we had, and back to the audience. Just my opinion, never my advice. So I appreciate y'all for looking. And at the end of the day, I just want to know what you think.
What you think?
Hey.